Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm the Digi-Nerdster, and today we'll be playing Written in the Sky. I heard it's supposed to be pretty short, so I think I can do this in one video. So, let's go! What? What? Just so we have the full experience. 10 minutes, just 10 more minutes. What? I eyed the clocks anxiously, awaiting the moment every student in the classroom yearned for. Just another 10 minutes, and I'll be free of this prison. School's not that bad. Oh my gosh, guinea pig, shut up. A handful of students followed my example, watching every second tick by as we awaited the end of another school day. Time seemed to slow down the closer we got. Our teacher's voice became more tired and drawn out, and every moment became agony, until at last... Alright, class, that's it for today. I don't know what voice I'm going for. Apparently, it's... I don't know. Proving to be as unmotivated as the rest of us, our teacher concluded the lesson with time to spare. Early mark? Heck yeah! Early mark! Heck yeah! Please take down whatever notes you need for the... Azure, what are you doing? Before the teacher could finish speaking, I had stuffed my belongings into my school bag and jumped up from my seat. Oh my god, we're adorable. Oh, sorry. Goodbye, Sensei! That was... Oh, wait, what are we talking about? Who's talking? Oh. That was rude of me. How could I leave the classroom without saying goodbye to our teacher? Azure, that's not what I... Before Sensei could lecture me, I dashed out of the classroom with the kind of grace and elegance one would expect from an 18-year-old high school girl. We're 18? Okay, well, at least the scenes that will follow aren't that weird. Really now? Trying to chain me to that boring classroom? What kind of life is that? So not only is she adorable, but she's my spirit animal. My nose is stuffy as ever. Life is for living! I'll study when I'm dead! Bit extreme, but okay. I skipped gleefully down the hallway, ignoring Sensei's aggravated shouts, and heading straight for the front entrance. As disheartening as it may sound, this is pretty much a normal day at school for me. Pay as little attention as possible, sneak out of the class at every opportunity, then leave the second our teacher puts his chalk down. Oh, our teacher's a he. Sorry, trying to do my Master Roshi voice. For someone serious about their studies, such a lifestyle would seem blasphemous. Conversely, anybody interested in club activities or spending time with their friends would consider it a waste. But not me. My only regret is that I can't leave class any sooner or not attend to begin with. Okay, you're no longer my spirit animal. I for one like learning. I just don't like school. Because the truth is, I can't stand this place. What a day! I was asleep in class more often than I was awake, and I'm pretty sure I didn't learn anything. I can relate to that. Papa would be pissed if he knew. We're so adorable, but so troublesome. After returning home from school, I buried my head in my pillow, immediately reflecting on my actions. Though I had no problem leaving classes early, or skipping class, my father was another matter altogether. I shuddered at the thought of what my father might do if the school rang him. Having an ace detective for a father, isn't much fun as everyone thinks. I was talking out loud, crap. He has an innate ability to sense when I'm hiding something from him, and his interrogations are never by the book. I'm no expert in legal studies, but I'm pretty sure tickling me into submission is violation of the Geneva Convention. Wonder if that would work on terrorists. Tickle, 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 tickle. As I sighed deeply over my own fate, I glanced around the room for some way to kill the time before my father returned. Unfortunately, unlike most girls my age, I don't have any interest in fashion or TV dramas or boys or anything considered girly. But you wear all pink. What are you? Worse, as easy as life would be if I were a tomboy, I have no interest in sports or video games either. Why not? There are plenty of video games for everyone. Screw you. The only recreational activity I ever indulge in is the detective training my father has mandated since I was a little girl. Really, Papa? This is all your fault. What kind of father teaches his only daughter about useless junk like that? Even if I did want to be a detective, he could have at least waited until I was out of diapers. If only Mama was still here to keep him in line. Oh, this is sad. My mother left us when I was still a toddler, shot by someone with a grudge against my father. That's like every superhero's worst nightmare. Her parents, my grandparents, offered to take me in, but my father stubbornly refused, insisting that he would take care of me. Unfortunately, his fatherly duty ended there. Always occupied by work, he left me at home alone on a daily basis, leaving me more or less to fend for myself. The only time he ever Oh my gosh, what the heck was that? The only time we ever spent together was his mandatory detective training, or when I got in trouble at school. Needless to say, the latter became a habit. It's not that I have a problem with learning. If the subject is interesting, then I'm happy to pay full attention. But every day is just the same boring, useless junk. Yeah. Really, the way things are going, I'd be better off. I shook my head as negative thoughts began to cloud. Oh, damn it, now I'm relating to her. Why? Living such an uneventful life, I often found myself thinking things I shouldn't. Damn it, now she's my spirit animal again. Don't make me cry, game. Don't make me cry. I contemplated leaving home, quitting school, or just doing something terrible, so Papa would have no choice but to watch over me. Even though I knew such thoughts were bad, with a life as meaningless as mine, I had no reason not to think that way. After all, what is the point in living a life without meaning? You're really hitting the nail on the head here. Sigh, an early mark from school, and how do I use it? I really need some excitement in my life. As darkness began to fall over the city, a solitary figure stalked the night. They walked up and down the street looking for an artifact long forgotten. A valuable artifact of enormous value exceeded only by its power. But no matter how long they searched, the artifact eluded them. Not here either. I know it's around here somewhere. Many years had been spent tracking the valuable item down, but only now was the search reaching its conclusion. After so many hunters reached their demise seeking the relic, only its true owner, the one person unable to use it, had proven capable. After so many years of searching, praying that nobody would beat me to it, I shall once again take possession of that which is rightfully mine. Tonight, I shall take to the stars once more. As another day drearily passed me by, I found myself pacing around the house, waiting for my father's imminent return. Oh crap. What? No. I wasn't in a hurry to see him, in fact. If possible, I hoped to spend the night without facing his incessant questioning. But a part of me craved the interaction, any FaceTime my dad might offer, and I knew I'd have to face the music sooner or later. Damn it, why is she so similar to me? Jeez, I've been through this countless times, but facing Papa still makes me nervous. I guess there's no... Oh god. My eye. Why did something have to fly into my eye now? I guess there's a reason he's so good at his job.
Playing ice cup won't always cut it.
As I mulled those carefree thoughts, I could hear the sound of a key unlocking the front door.
Welcome back, Papa!
Faced with my enthusiastic greeting, my father only stared at me silently. He placed his coat and suitcase on the kitchen table, loosened his tie, and let out a weary sigh. I don't know how that sounds like, so I'm just gonna...
Hard day at work?
When is it not? A Batman. My father turned to face me. His voice sounded relaxed, but knowing my father, it was merely the calm before the storm. Of course, it would be easy if I didn't have to keep fielding phone calls from your school. Honestly, you snuck out of class again? What have I told you about disrespecting your teachers, huh? In a split second, he jumped from relaxed tone to interrogator mode. Where is she?
Hey, it's not like that.
Oh, then what was it like?
Class was already over. The bell was just about to ring.
Yeah, well, you can just go to your room and think about what you've done. A Batman.
Papa!
No! Without putting up a fight, I headed straight to my room and slumped on my bed. I had no desire to further enrage my father, and I knew that the longer we spoke, the more information he could extract from me. So if my sentence was to be night-cooped in my room, then I'd consider it a light punishment.
Sigh. Not that it really matters. I already ate dinner before Papa came home. I have nothing interesting to do anyway.
You have anything to read?
Whether I'm in my bedroom, the living room, or the kitchen, it doesn't change the fact that I'm bored out of my mind. The only upside to being sent to my room is I know how to sneak out.
Oh. Having escaped from my room, I quickly left earshot of my house. I headed down the street, going in the opposite direction of my school, and aimlessly strolled through the night.
Phew, much better. I hate being cooped in my room almost as much as I hate being stuck in school. It's different if I have something to pass the time, like a good book to read or a new crime documentary to watch. But the other 90% of the time, sleep is the only thing I look forward to.
While silently complaining to myself, I lost track of how far, for how long I had been walking. I crossed countless roads, all unfamiliar to me, and wound up in a part of town I had never visited before.
Oh no, this can't be happening. I got lost in my thoughts and I forgot to watch where I was going.
She's so smart.
Worse, I didn't bring my mobile phone, so I can't call Papa for help.
...
Actually, that part might be for the best. If I rang Papa now, I'd only be scolded for leaving class early, but also be for sneaking out of house and, worst of all, for getting lost. Because according to
Joking on English again.
Because according to Papa, a good detective is always mindful of their surroundings, so getting lost is... That's it!
As the training my papa put me through bubbled to the surface, I combed through my short-term memory, mapping out a path back home. Hold up. I worked backwards through every intersection, every park, every vacant lot along the way.
I never thought that extensive regime my father put me through would ever come in handy. I thought it was all just useless information, completely bare fit of any particular practical application.
That's literally everything you could learn.
But now, in my hour of need, I wish I'd paid more attention.
I tried my best to recall the path I took, but as I was deep in thought at the time, I hadn't paid attention to this in the slightest.
This is bad. I'm just getting myself more and more lost. I've probably crossed over into another city by now.
Alright, Japan, it's pretty close together.
If I don't find a payphone or someone to ask for directions, then...
Just as I began to feel desperate, a shadowy figure emerged before me. Ooh. I couldn't see their face due to the darkness and how far away they were, but nonetheless, I had found someone.
Finally, I'm saved! And it doesn't matter that they're scantily clad. Hey!
Huh? As soon as I called out, the shadowy figure ran in the opposite direction.
Oh no, you don't!
I chased after the mysterious person, paying no heed to the circumstance surrounding us. Even if I seemed dangerous, shouting to a complete stranger in the middle of the night, I truly needed their help.
I don't care if they think I'm a rapist or an ex-murderer or whatever. The sign will start to come up soon. I need to find my way home ASAP. When chasing after the figure, I didn't work. When chasing after the figure didn't work, I decided to take a more stealthy approach. Using my father's Why am I choking on English today? Using my father's detective training once again, I stalked my target, keeping my distance and waiting in the shadows. And surely enough, after not catching a glimpse of me for a while, the figure let their guard down. Phew, that was close. My target breathed a sigh of relief, but moments later, they appeared to be overcome by wonder. Wait a second, this is... They moved towards a platform in the middle of the warehouse we had wandered into. Though conspicuous and obviously suspicious, the platform had a certain allure, like it was holding a sacred treasure. It is! I finally found it! Well, that was convenient. I need to call HQ immediately. Without wasting a moment, the figure ran outside, either excited or desperate after their interesting find. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot dot dot. Now this is quite the bind. I know I should chase after them. I should find my way home, but before father realizes I'm missing, but...
Despite knowing better, I walked straight up to the platform. Sitting on the platform was a box, a small square black box, with strange characters all over it.
Whoa, what language is this?
Don't touch it!
It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Don't touch it! I picked up the box in one hand, then opened it with the other, and inside I found...
a ring?
One ring to rule them all. Throw it into the shadows of Mordor. Throw them into the fire pits of Mordor. Why did I say Shadows of Mordor? Probably because I played that game and never got around to finishing it. Because I got freaking stuck. Inside was a ring carved with characters similar to those on the box itself. I knew it. Elves come from space. A gold ring, big enough to fit on the finger of a full-grown man, yet slim and smooth enough that a woman might wear it.
Huh. That's kind of a letdown.
It's one ring to rule them all. The ring is obviously too big for me, and even if it wasn't, I'm not really into jewelry. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot.
Then again, it would be a waste not to try it on.
No, that is the seduction of the ring. Don't put it on! Despite the obvious difference in size between my finger and the ring, I slipped it onto my left ring finger.
Azure-chan gets to be a bride after all. I wonder if Papa will buy me a wedding present.
As those carefree thoughts floated through my mind, I remembered something important.
Uh-oh, Papa. I completely forgot about finding my way back home.
Finally, setting my priorities straight, I began to pull the ring off my finger. Let me guess, it doesn't come off.
As much fun as this has been, I really need to get home already.
However, as soon as I touched the ring with my other hand... I told you not to touch it!
What the heck?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh! This is bad. This is really, really bad. I only wanted to try the ring on, but now I'm a thief. I look down at my ring finger and the glowing ring adorning it. And how is it that the ring now fits me perfectly? I don't remember having such chubby fingers. That light too. Why did the ring flash like that? I'm confused. Despite my complicated feelings and muddled thoughts, I kept running. This has to be a dream. Nothing this bizarre could happen in real life. When I wake up tomorrow morning, everything will be back to normal.
Left alone in a warehouse devoid of human life, a single being strolled through the darkness. Tracing their fingers along the box wrapped in alien writings, they breathed a sigh of both relief and frustration. Sigh. To think that a human would lay their hands on the ring before I did, and a young girl at that. I was so close, and yet... The being suddenly clenched their fist and smashed the alien box to pieces. All of that time and effort, all those lives lost. I can't afford to let that ring fall into the wrong hands now. If that human girl refuses to hand over the ring, then I will have to take care of her personally. Dun dun dun! This is like some cheesy sci-fi, like 50s movie. After a long night patrolling the city, and an even longer morning trying to find my way back home, I finally took refuge in the warmth of my own bed. I slipped off my shoes, removed my glasses, and let my hair down, and finally... What?
You've got to be kidding me!
Granted a reprieve from the monotony... English word! Of my usual daily life, I dragged my heels even more than usual as I walked to school. Lethargy is by no means a feeling I rarely exhibit. In fact, not a day goes by where I don't feel the way while walking to school. But on this morning, the source of my dismay was anything but normal.
A weird ring on my finger, which randomly starts glowing. My father getting angry at me for leaving class early. A night with zero sleep after wandering around town all night. And to top it off, I have the strange feeling that I'm being watched.
Dun, da, da. I looked down at the ring on my finger, curious to see if the pattern thus far held true. Surely enough, as it had done all morning, every time I felt like I was being watched, the ring started to glow.
Finding that I have fat fingers was one thing, but this random glowing could be really problematic. Sensei is definitely going to notice, and worse, it's on my ring finger! If he calls Papa, then... ...
Despite my melancholy, I quickly turned around as I felt the odd sensation once more.
This is getting really weird. Is sleep deprivation... English word! Causing my mind to play tricks on me? I didn't want to consider it, but maybe I should skip class and take a nap. Papa won't like it assuming he finds out, but I'll only get in more trouble if I fall asleep in class. Besides, this level of paranoia can't be healthy.
As Azure completed the final leg of her morning journey, her stalker emerged from the shadows. So close, and yet I still can't get my hands on it. But I'll have plenty of opportunities from here on out. Once the human goes to that child containment center they call school. Child containment center? she won't be able to escape. And once I get my hands on that ring, this universe will never be the same again. Damn it, it is the Ring of Power! Now the question is she Frodo or Sauron? After wandering around the school a while, I eventually located an empty classroom. It appeared to be a classroom reserved for class activities or some sort, or club activities or some sort. Perhaps simply due for cleaning, as the desk had all been removed. Whatever the case, I would soon put an empty space to good use.
Now this is more like it. Resting on the floor, lapping up the sun's ray, I kind of feel like a cat. From bride to a cat. A bride wearing cat's ears instead of a wedding veil. Drinking milk instead of champagne. That sounds much better to me. Yes. Meow. I do meow. Now take me back home, meow. I need to cough up a fur ball.
Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot dot dot. Once I actually heard myself say it out loud, a furious blush came over my face.
That was definitely the sleep deprivation talking.
Without further delay, bright red from ear to ear, I removed my glasses and put my head on the ground. As I lay in the warm sun, not at all deterred by the hard surface beneath me, I slept both long and well. My fatigue from last night vanished without a trace, replaced by the energy and enthusiasm I so desperately needed.
Yeah, man, I needed that. There's nothing a good night's rest can't cure, or a good day's rest in this case. I should do this more often.
Filled with such carefree thoughts, I slowly adjusted to the lighter surrounding me. But no sooner had I done so than reality hit me.
Oh no! How long was I asleep? It's already starting to get dark outside. I must have slept a whole day away. This is bad. I can't believe it's already dark outside. Just how late is it?
You're an alien. You expect me to believe you're an alien? Could at least have a different skin tone. Oh, it's not that late. It just looks that way because my spaceship's blocking out most of the sun's rays.
Ah, I see. That explains it.
Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot.
Your spaceship? What the heck are you talking about?
I'm talking about my spaceship. Duh. That's what you humans call them, right? I'm not getting the terminology wrong.
No, I suppose you... Wait a second.
I put my glasses on, which I had taken off before sleeping, and looked at the person in front of me with far more clarity. This woman, she seems familiar.
Have we met before? You don't look like a student, and I don't think I've ever had you as a teacher.
The stranger looked at me skeptically, as though doubting my inability to remember her. Yeah, in a suit like that, she'd be kind of hard to forget. Earthling, we met only last night. Is the memory of a human girl truly so awful? I like how she talks. It's fun. I had heard that the fish of gold would forget every few seconds, but I believed primates to enjoy a more fortuitous memory capacity. If I have been misinformed, then I must correct our records post-haste.
Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Huh?
What the heck is this woman talking about? Did she escape from a mental asylum thinking she was still in high school? Anyway, forget about that. I'm here to make you an offer.
An offer?
From a crazy person? I don't think so.
But if I reject her outright, she might get violent, so I can at least play along.
That's right, Earthling. The alien word is very important to me, and I must have it back at any cost. Unfortunately, you seem to have already alien word with it, so I've been put in a difficult situation.
The what?
Oh, I'm sorry. My humanese isn't perfect yet.
Humanese?
I suppose a rough translation of the artifact around your ring would be the Ring of Binding. Sounds kinky. Now that you've already bonded with it, my role has become rather complicated. Even after the woman in front of me finished explaining, I still didn't understand.
Sorry, but I don't get it. Ring of Binding? It's bonded with me? What does that mean? And who the heck calls this language humanese? Just who are you already? Exactly.
Oh, now that you mention it, it seems I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sienna? I'm just gonna call you Sienna. And I am the queen of Fuck you. Fuck. This is just like a cheesy 50s movie. God damn it! I am the queen of Mars. Yes, Mars. You know, the planet that has been devoid of life for millions of years? Yeah, that planet. ...
The Queen of Mars?
Yes. Have you heard of me?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm familiar with Mars, but...
You are? You are a mere earthling. Are you aware of the situation on Mars? I truly misjudged you. It seems you are more capable than I thought. You pesky foreigner.
Hey, what did you call me?
A pesky foreigner. That is a term of someone of a different birth planet, correct? That is what earthlings have been calling me ever since I arrived here. ... I'm no longer sure if this woman is crazy or just stupid.
Anyway, enough of that. What were you saying about an offer?
Oh, that's right. How forgetful of me. The reason I came to you this day was to ask for your finger.
You want my finger? What?
Oh, no, it's Outlast all over again. No, screw you later. Screw you. Precisely. ...
Ah, wait, what are you doing? No, wait. Wait, where are you going?
Oh, no, wait, this is Sienna. Wait, where are you going?
Anywhere but here!
After running the entire way home, I arrived in record time despite leaving later than usual. I ran quickly, taking every shortcut I knew, and intermittently checked behind me for my insane pursuer.
I knew no good could come from the stupid ring. Why did I have to try on that crazy lady's jewelry? I don't even like that stuff.
Because it's the ring of power and it seduced you.
I tried to calm down as I entered my whole house. Despite the insanity awaiting me when I woke up, I still felt fairly refreshed after sleeping for so long, so it wasn't difficult to restore my mood. Forget about the crazy lady. She's gone now, and I'm sure the police will capture her sooner or later. Besides, at this point in time, I have bigger things to worry about.
Yes, bigger than the Queen of Mars. Not really. I peered into the living room, immediately setting my sights on my father. A bit rare for him to return home before me. It did happen from time to time.
He's just standing there, not moving an inch. He must be waiting for me.
I sighed heavily, already disheartened by the conversation which no doubt awaited me. Hold up.
Oh well, let's get this over with. Good afternoon, Papa! Papa. Boy, you sure get home early today.
Dot.
Did you get off early today because you've been working so hard lately? Or maybe you just couldn't wait to see your darling daughter,
Dot.
Uh-oh, he's really mad. When my father's truly furious, he doesn't... Crap, I hit the TV. When my father's truly furious, he doesn't yell or scream. He becomes dead quiet and wanders around like a ghost ready to snap at any minute. Well, I guess I'll get started on dinner then. I started to walk towards the kitchen, desperate to escape my father's fury.
Don't bother with my portion. I already ate. Sienna out of nowhere.
That's okay. Just dinner for two then. No problem, Matt.
Emerging from behind my father was Sienna, the crazy lady I had tried so hard to escape from.
How did you when did...
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Is that an idiom? I took a deep breath and tried again.
How did you get here before me? And why are you here?
Oh, I see. You're wondering how I arrived before you, even though you left first. I'm sorry to say this, but your athletic ability is no match for my alien word. My transporter, if you will. It converts most forms of matter into light, then...
Forget about that! Why are you here?
Oh yes, your second question. My apologies. I didn't mean to alarm you, but as you suddenly ran away during our earlier conversation, I thought it might be more convenient for you if we continued talking here. I stared at Sienna blankly, unable to see any hint of malice or deceit. If she knows both where I live and what school I attend, then escaping from Sienna by normal means may be impossible. But if I had the help of an ace detective on my side, I turned to face my father, who was still unmoving. As I walked in front of him, however, I noticed something was amiss. Where is Harvey Dent? My father continued to open his mouth widely, breath in deeply, then closed his mouth to exhale through his nose. His eyes remained wide open, unblinking, as though he was shocked by something directly in front of him. What's wrong? Oh, right, the birth giver's counterpart responsible for your creation. Do not worry, I will return him to normal once we are finished.
Return him to normal? What have you done to my father?
Do not fret, child, he is unharmed. I simply swapped his consciousness with that of a fish of gold. I looked towards the fish tank in our living room.
You swapped his brain with the brain of a goldfish?
Swap their brains? No, don't be silly. I simply warped his consciousness with that of the fish.
Is there a difference?
Of course there is. All I've done temporarily is move your father's thoughts into the brain of the goldfish and vice versa. This way we can talk freely, and your father will forget everything he hears.
But that's amazing!
You flatter me, Earthling. But our technology is no more advanced than yours. I don't know if we'll ever manage to transfer entire living creatures into waves capable of being replicated. Sienna looked towards the television as she spoke. She thinks that people she's seen on TV are moving around as formless signals. Her technology may be amazing, but this woman is clueless about Earth. Yeah. Anyway, about your finger. Wait, do they not have TV on Mars? I suddenly feel a lot sorry for you.
I thought that I couldn't run away. I could at least rely on my father to protect me, but in his current state, Papa just...
Gasp! Harvey Dent!
There has to be some way out of this!
I'm gonna have to edit the crap out of this.
Maybe she doesn't want my finger after all. Maybe Sienna got the word wrong? I have to make sure. Miss Sienna?
Just call me Sienna.
Okay, then Sienna. Why do you want my finger exactly? What possible use could you have for a human finger?
That's a silly question. You humans came up with a ritual requiring the finger after all.
Like hell we did! I don't care about barbaric civilizations this woman has visited before around here. We don't chop off fingers!
Am I mistaken? For humans, the bonding ritual requires a ring, a finger, and two humanoid entities, correct? So the protocol is to ask for the other entity's finger, yes?
The human bonding ritual?
She wants to get married. Yuri, I am okay with this.
Wait a minute! She couldn't mean... Are you talking about marriage?
Yes, that's it. alien word, or as Earthlings call it, marriage.
So that's it. Phew, I was really worried there for a minute. I thought Sienna wanted to cut off my finger like in some bizarre cult ritual. But she really wanted to ask my hand, not my finger. Dot, 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 dot. You want to marry me?
Yes, alien word, marriage. We must become one.
But why? Why would you want to marry me? We only just met. Isn't this so too sudden? Besides, we're two different species. Why would you suddenly propose to me?
Bet you look exactly the same. There's absolutely no difference in your physiology. Unless, like, she could breathe in space like Frieza. Frieza, 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 Frieza. I proposed. You are mistaken, Earthling. You are the one who proposed to me.
I did? No, I think I would remember doing that.
What are you saying? The proof of your proposal is right there. Sienna pointed to the ring on my finger. We can't wrestle in that ring, though. Jokes about things I don't even understand. That ring rightfully belongs to the King of Mars. As the ruling queen, the one who wears the ring is destined to become my husband. You put that ring on. You put on that ring, and it bound itself to you. That is proof that you are fit to be my other.
Her other? The ruling queen and her husband, the king. What? Wait a minute! How could we even get married? I'm a girl. I can't possibly become a king.
Now, although the closest translation I could think of for alien word is king, my partner needn't be male, or even Martian for that matter. The ring has chosen you, and that's what matters. We gonna fuck. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I love it.
Unbelievable! A grown woman is proposing to me because a ring told her to.
The ring told me to!
What's more, she doesn't seem to care that we're both girls. ... No, wait! That isn't the problem here. There's no way I could go along with something this ridiculous. 2 days ago, we never even met. Now she wants me to be king of Mars? But what about air and food? Even if I went with you, I wouldn't survive a day on Mars, would I?
Don't underestimate yourself. The King of Mars, as chosen by the ring, is far more capable than you think. As one wearing the ring, such trifling matters won't affect you in the least. I put on the ring, and just like that, I'm already the King of Mars. This is too much. Are you really opposed to marrying me? I can't force you to bond against your will.
No, it's not that. It's just... Why do you even want to bond with me? Can't you just forget about all this? ...
I wish it were that simple. Backstory. Many Earth centuries ago, we Martians were at war with the Mercurians, residents of Mercury. Okay! As someone who's into the whole sci-fi thing, this is ridiculous. No! We fought for countless years, dismantling all visible life on both of our planets and forcing one another into our spaceships. But as the war dragged on, both sides harbored an increasing desire for peace, desperate to return to and rebuild our once beautiful planets. Venus would have made more sense. Mercury. Do these people even science, brah? It was then that we reached a truce, a ceasefire agreement bound by the sacred ritual. The kind of Mercury married the Queen of Mars, and the two were bound together by a powerful relic, a ring forged from rare metals and imbued with untold power. For many years, neither race bore any ill will towards the other. The original reason for the war was long forgotten, and we all lived in peace together. It was a wonderful, decadent period of time, once we all wished would last forever. But like all golden ages, it came to an end. Have we not learned anything from Transformers? But even then, there remains some who craved war. The Decepticons! A few militants rear their heads now, and then seeking to disrupt the peace we had all worked so hard to attain. And one day, following the assassination of the kind of Mercury, they succeeded. They stole his ring and launched it into the cosmos, desperate to prevent another bonding from ever occurring. So, it's the Ring of Power and the Allspark. Worse, as per their plan, mistrust the assassination of the... Worse, as part of their plan, mistrust over the assassination broke out, and our races faced off against one another once more. So, you see, that is why I need that ring. If I do not bond with the wearer of that ring, it's only a matter of time before our planets become barren wastelands once more. I listened closely to Sienna's story, absorbing as much information as I could retain. I found it hard to believe that the ring on my finger, so ordinary in appearance, size, and weight, could be so important. Even as Sienna finished talking, one question bothered me more than ever.
But why me? The ritual was just a gesture, right? Isn't the important part the one you marry is from Mercury?
No, that is incorrect. I apologize for using the misleading terminology, but marriage is the closest thing you humans have to blah blah blah. Our bonding ritual, you see, unlike marriage, causes both parties to undergo a change. Two entities from an unbreakable bond, one which binds their very lives together, such that the death of one would mean the death of the other. Aww. In return for the life bond, one party increases their strength proportionally to the binding relic. Okay. If I, the Queen, were to attain the power of this ring, I could unite Mars and Mercury furthermore, forevermore, with unlimited power. Yeah. Sienna spoke of enough power to rule 2 planets, but even then, she didn't appear to be happy in the slightest. The happy, naive, forceful woman I had met only yesterday was gone, replaced by a reluctant ruler. Most rulers are, unless they're dicks. Poor Sienna. I never would have imagined she had it so tough. Either she gets married to whoever the ring chooses for her, or her home planet descends into war. If I were in her shoes, I don't know what I'd do. So,
it doesn't matter if your partner isn't from Mercury?
No, not at all. As the offspring of the late Queen and King, I am half Martian, half Mercury. You don't look alien, though! My very existence is enough to bond both worlds, or unite both worlds. All I need now is power. The power of the ring. This ring, the ring I selfishly unknowing bound to my own body. If it weren't for my curiosity, Sienna would have nothing to worry about. She'd have the ring, free to choose her own path, and I'd be none the wiser. But now, I understand that this is a big decision. Alien made-up word is not an act to be taken lightly. Nonetheless, I must ask that you expedite your decision. I will give you 1 Earth day to consider your proposal. My proposal. Bleh! This is longer than I thought it'd be. The day after Sienna left me with her proposal, the day after Sienna left me with her proposal, my life continued in a relatively normal fashion. I said goodbye to my father, who was still trapped inside our pet goldfish, ate breakfast, cleaned my alien wedding ring, and headed to school. Just a normal morning without any talk of aliens, or interplanetary wars, or ceremonies of any kind. Even so, after such an abnormal day, there was no way I could go about my day in peace. Every waking moment, I wondered about what had happened and the choice Sienna left me.
I stayed up most of the night thinking about it. But this really isn't a decision I should be rushing. Getting married is a huge deal, especially since I'd be marrying into loyalty.
Do it. You said your life was boring. Do it. Do it.
I'd have my own servants, I'd rule over a planet. If nothing else, I certainly wouldn't be bored.
You'd be surprised.
I could experience an entirely new way of life, not to mention all the cool alien technology. And yet, do I really have the guts? I've only just met Sienna. I couldn't do something as impulsive as marry her. Could I? This whole situation is utterly absurd. How can I even consider going through with it?
And then Benjamin Franklin said, "Hey, Azure, are you listening to me? Suddenly I became Super Kami Guru. That is okay.
It would be exciting and no life on Earth could ever hope to compare to it. But what would I be getting myself into? I need more time, more information. The way things are, I can't..."
Azure!
What's happening?
I saw a bird. I knew it. You fell asleep in class again. Neil, come punish this girl.
I didn't fall asleep, I just...
No more excuses. Go to the vice principal's office right now.
Not again. I knew I shouldn't have bothered coming to school today.
She's so adorable.
With another boring day coming to an end, I quickly made my way home.
Oh, right, I'm not talking. Despite being in school for the day, I spent most of my time outside of the class, being English word for my behavior. As a result, the day passed even more slowly than usual, giving me ample time to think about Sienna's proposal.
Sienna! Are you here?
The champ is always here. I shouted into my silent home as I entered the living room. However, I could see neither hide nor hair of Sienna. My father, who was laying on the floor, floundering like a fish out of water, was the only person I could see.
Sienna!
I entered my bedroom, softly calling out as I entered. "Ah, you've returned. We gonna fuck or what?" "How was the learning prison? Have you fulfilled your sentence for today?" I considered correcting Sienna, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized there was nothing to correct.
I guess so. Though I spent a very little time actually attending class, I was mostly trapped in detention.
Aha, I see. So that is what it means to have a detention. A person from a learning prison called, asking for your father, and informed me that you had a detention. I asked her to elaborate, but she told me about you, not about this concept of captivity within captivity. Once again, I couldn't fault Sienna's summation. Yeah, it is pretty correct.
It's not like I was trying to get in trouble. I was just in deep thought.
You mean to say it's my fault you were punished? I can't tell who's cuter now.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't blame you for that.
Oh my gosh.
But you're right, that is what I was thinking about.
I see. Even after thinking it over all day, it was difficult to reach a decision. A single day was not enough to reach a decision on something as irreversible and life-changing as marrying the queen of another planet. No shit. Nonetheless, as my deadline approached, I knew what I wanted to do.
Sienna, I want to... alien word you.
Eh? What are you saying? Where did you learn to speak like that? Huh? Did I say it wrong? I mean, that is certainly a stage of alien word, but still to jump straight to that.
Did I say something wrong? I was trying to use the word you used yourself, but I must have said it incorrectly. What I'm trying to say is, Sienna, will you marry me?
Eh? You mean it? You'll marry me after all?
That's right! Sienna, even if we barely know each other, the truth is my life has been more interesting these past few days than it has the rest of my life. If a life with you is even half as enjoyable, then I want to spend the rest of my...
Oh, this is so cute.
my life with you.
You really mean it? You're not just saying this out of pity or a sense of duty as the ring bearer, are you?
No way! I wouldn't sign my life away over something silly as that! Screw responsibility! Sienna, if you'll have me, then I want to be your king!
Sienna continued to stare into my eyes with a look of pure joy on her face. Really? Because that's the look she usually gives me. Tears formed in the corner of her eyes, though never streaming down her cheeks.
Oh jeez, if Sienna starts crying, then I won't be able to hold back either.
Driven both by curiosity and desire to keep Sienna from crying, I moved on to the next step.
So, Sienna? What do we do now? What do we
English. How do we perform?
How do we perform that ritual thing you were talking about?
What are you talking about, dear? You already said it yourself. We gonna fuck. We alien word. In other words, we consummate our marriage. Yeah, we gonna fuck. We gonna fuck hard.
Consummate? I don't get it.
Well then, let me show you. I'm gonna have to censor some of this, aren't I? I don't normally read this stuff, I swear. I swear! Sienna closed the distance between us, taking my body in her arms. She held me close, tightly squeezing my face into her breast. Nice. I didn't realize we were so short.
Sienna! What the heck are you doing?
Shh. Just leave it to me. I may not have any experience, but if my partner is my fated Azure, I'll do my best. Sienna carefully removed my glasses from my face, placing them next to me to my bed. She then slowly lowered me onto my bed, cradling me in her arms all the while. Oh! Yeah. I don't normally read this stuff, I swear. Don't look at me like that. Once my body weight was being supported by the bed, Sienna climbed on top of me. Oh, this music is... Thanks. She slid between my thighs and up my body, pushing my skirt up as she ascended.
Sienna?
Sienna didn't respond to my call. She simply drew her face closer, looking into my eyes with a kind of gentleness I had only ever dreamed of. Yuri! I'm good. This is the ending. I'm done. Before I could finish saying her name, Sienna pressed her lips against mine. Her she has big titties. Pressed against my stomach, pushing me down and preventing me from escaping. But as her soft lips merged with mine, escape was the last thing on my mind. My first kiss, taken without my consent, and yet the sudden act sent pleasure surging throughout my body. Is that the ring, or did you genuinely fall in love with someone you met only 2 days ago? Seems legit. Sienna's lips moved in sync with mine, almost as though we had done this before, yet our clumsy movements left saliva around both of our mouths. She continued to stroke my lips with hers, unrelenting as unfamiliar sensations shivered down my spine. Wow, this is really getting into detail. I guess it has to because there's no animation. Not that I know anything about that! I could feel my body gradually begin to relax as her gentle touch soothed me, and I finally started to accept that this was happening. I gasped for air as Sienna pulled back. Oh, I guess that should have been... I'm Batman. A strand of saliva still joined our mouths, but neither one of us paid it any mind. Then why did you mention it? Sienna once again resumed her position on top of me, staring longingly into my eyes. Are you ready, my love? Sienna spoke without hesitation, but the blush on her face told me that she was too embarrassed.
Ready?
Sienna, wow, we have been at this for a while, Jesus Christ. Sienna moved from my side only for a moment, turning off the light before returning to her original position. Or was it nighttime already? I could still see her clearly, yet somehow the darkness caused my skin to grow even more sensitive. As Sienna traced my skin with her fingers, I could feel a tingling sensation all throughout my body. I subconsciously reached under my skirt with my right hand, reacting to the stimulus without thinking. Oh. Nice. Yeah. Nice. I'm gonna have to censor this, aren't I? But before I could even try to gratify myself, Sienna beat me to the punch. She stopped my hand with her left arm, meanwhile placing her right hand on my chest.
Sienna!
Sienna slowly rubbed my chest as she brought her lips to my cheek. She kissed me repeatedly, a bit faintly, from my earlobe down to my collarbone. Sienna's lips tickled the nape of my neck as her hand slipped under my shirt. Wow, this is getting really detailed, holy crap. Sienna skillfully undid the hook of the back of my bra. We wear a bra? But we're so flat. If any flat chest people are watching this, I did not mean that to be offensive. It's actually my preference. Then carefully removed the fabric from my body.
Sienna, stop!
My weak protest went unheard as Sienna dropped my bra on the floor. I thought no meant no. Whatever, it's Japan. Or was this made by an American? I can't tell. It was free, by the way. Unembedded by my bra, her right hand continued to gently massage my chest, soon causing my pointy bits to stand on end. As soon as I focused on her right hand, however, Sienna's left hand began to pull up my shirt, exposing my bare flesh beneath it.
No, don't. This is embarrassing,
said every hentai character ever. Not that I would know! Hush, my king. You have nothing to be embarrassed about. In one swift movement, completely unlike her gentle foreplay, until this moment, Sienna slid my shirt over my arms and head, then tossed it aside. I immediately tried to cover my bare chest, but Sienna used the opportunity to remove my skirt and panties in the same manner. Panicked and desperate, I tried to cover up down there as well, but as she watched my feeble attempt, Sienna took my arms in hers, pinning me down. Don't hide yourself from me, my love. I want to see every inch of your body. Why am I trying to be Pegasus? I don't...
But it's embarrassing.
Just accept it. God damn it, just accept it. Stop saying that. Just accept it. Sienna sighed, smiling as she did so. Well then, would you feel better if I was embarrassed too? I nodded my head as I looked away, and in response, Sienna let me go. Okay. Will I have to censor anything? I don't see any actual parts that need to be censored yet. She activated a control on her arm guard, and in mere moments, her clothing all but vanished. Sienna's bare pointy bits, full to the point where mine couldn't even be called pointy bits in comparison, dangled in front of my face. Her naked stomach and thighs pushed against mine, tickling my skin so faintly that the borderline pleasure felt more like teasing. Is this better? Sienna asked meekly, wearing a light blush on her face as she brought her lips an inch away from mine. This is more cute than arousing. Not that I would know anything about that. I tried to retort and to crawl away further, but the moment I did so, my voice caught in my throat. Softly pressed against my lips were Sienna's, which quivered slightly as she moved. However, the kiss lasted only a moment, as though she wanted nothing more than to silence my protests. Rather than resume kissing, Sienna seemed more interested in wandering with her eyes. So this is what my darling Azure looks like. While I covered my face in embarrassment, Sienna made her way down my body, gently stroking every inch of my naked flesh. You're very cute, Azure. It makes me want to eat you up. It'd be funny if it suddenly turned into cannibalism. No longer content with simply stroking my flesh, Sienna opened her mouth, this time pressing her lips against my pointy bit. Paying my flat chest no mind, Sienna licked both English words clean, happily sucking away at my pink flesh.
No, stop! Nothing will come out of there, you know.
Sienna lifted her head, almost as though my words had convinced her to stop. I know that. Nothing will come out of mine either. Not yet. Okay, yep, I'll have to censor this. Oh crap. oh crap. Popo! Saying that, Sienna moved up my body, positioning her pointy bits right in front of my face. Though I was hesitant, I knew that what Sienna wanted, and the pressure to reciprocate her actions proved too much for me to bear. And her large pointy bits swayed in front of my face. I got one of her pointy bits with my mouth and began to suck on it gently as she had done for me. Sienna let out a faint moan as I sucked on her pointy bits. She pushed her torso down, forcing more of her chest onto my face. Even if nothing will come out of them yet, it still, feels good, doesn't it? Unable to answer, I continued sucking on Sienna's pointy bits single-mindedly. I was always curious about how this would feel. I tried sucking on my own pointy bits before, but the closest I could get was sucking my fingers before rubbing my pointy bits. Compared to that, Azure's mouth is heavenly. Seemingly wanting to heighten her pleasure, Sienna slowly began to move her hips. Thanks to our difference in height, even with her pointy bits smothering my face, Sienna was able to align my hips with hers. But before I could feel her hips meet mine, a muffled shriek of surprise left my mouth as Sienna's finger traced my genitals. She ran a single finger through my non-existent... This is getting really detailed, Jesus Christ. Hair, and over my girly bits, finally landing at the entrance of my girly bits. What do we have here? Sienna ran her finger up and down my genitals, sending waves of ecstasy through my body. You're getting rather wet down there. Not that I'm one to talk. Okay, should I have skipped this? Whatever, I'll just censor it with Popo! Sienna took my hand in hers and guided me to her own genitals. I felt a notable bump just below her thin hair, and beyond that was... Not so rough, my love. There's no need to be impatient. Really? Because I kind of want to get this over with, because, you know, it's kind of awkward. What? Wait, I missed that! As Sienna guided my hand to the opening of her girly bits, my fingers slipped through the unfamiliar amount of lubrication. Huh, so that's what lubrication's for. Amazing.
Amazing! I never knew women could get this water. It must surely be an alien thing, right? Doubting my own sense of touch, I moved my hand from Sienna's genitals to mine. However, contrary to my thoughts a moment ago, I was every bit as ready as Sienna. Oh my god, is that really mine? I don't play often, but when I do, it's never.
Hey, don't forget about your partner, dear. Noticing that my mouth had stopped moving and my hand had returned to my own body, Sienna spoke up. But rather than tell me to continue sucking or move my hand once more, Sienna simply shifted her hips. What the heck am I reading? Holy crap, I've been at this for like an hour. Though we had been lying rather flat on one another until moments ago, our legs were now intertwined. Sienna's legs were loosely locked around mine, and I could feel the faint tickle of her hair rubbing against my girly bits. The second I began to moan, Sienna pushed her pointy bits into my face once more. Are you feeling good, my love? I have confidence in my ability to please a woman, even if I've only ever practiced on myself. Isn't that all you need to do? I mean, that's the thing of same-gendered relationships, is that if you know how to please yourself, you know how to please another person of the same gender. Unless they have some weird fetishes. Sienna slowly began to rub her hips up and down, sliding her moist crevice against mine. The tickling sensation from a moment ago vanished completely, replaced by feel-good feelings unlike anything I've ever felt before. Yes, just like that. You move too, Azure. My love. Responding to... Who names their kid Azure? I just realized how weird that is. Maybe it's not weird and I'm just weird. I'm reading this, so obviously I'm weird. Responding to Sienna's loving request, I locked my arms around her waist and gyrated my hips. No, not like that. Do it more like this. I stopped moving and Sienna took control once more. She thrusted her hips awkwardly, slapping her girly bits against mine. It looked and felt strange, but every time our hips collided, a shiver of feel-good feelings was sent racing through my body. So, do you think you can do that? Just as she started to pick up speed, Sienna stopped thrusting her hips. She signaled for me to continue, and for both her sake and mine, I gave it my best. Though my position under Sienna made moving difficult, I tried my best to emulate her actions. I pounded my hips against hers, desperately trying to rub our girly bits together. Calm down, my dear, this isn't a competition. But if you're that desperate to finish, then... Sienna removed her pointy bits from my face and pulled a few inches away. But rather than leave my side, Sienna simply changed her position. She lowered her hips and pulled one of my legs up, realigning our girly bits one last time. Brace yourself, my love. Starting slowly, Sienna quickly picked up speed, thrusting her girly bits against mine with far more ease than before. I could feel her girly fluids soaking my thighs and... Oh, jeez. Was that necessary? And poopy bit as our juices combined, thoroughly staining the sheets beneath us. Damn, your dad is gonna be upset when he wakes up. Sienna! An explosion of feel-good feelings washed over my body as Sienna violently thrusted her hips against mine. The moist sound of our... I don't know why I say moist, it's not like it's any better. The wet sound of our bodies slapping against one another echoed throughout the room, drowned out only by our overlapping cries. Azure, Azure, my love. I'm going to make a phone call.
Yeah!
Da 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 da. After a long night of passionate lovemaking, Sienna and I awoke in one another's arms. Though we both cleaned up and dressed before bed, there were still obvious stains on the bed sheets, and just looking at Sienna was enough to make me blush. Even so, after making up my mind, it's ready. It's an easy word. Yesterday, I knew what I needed to do. Are you really sure about this? If you don't want to go, nobody will force you.
Will you stop saying that already? I've already made up my mind.
Okay. Well then, is there anything you need to do or to bring? Interplanetary travel is neither easy nor instantaneous. We won't be able to return for a while if you forget something. But Mars is, like, with current technology, like 6 months away. It's I can only imagine how fast it is with your type of ship.
Hey! What do you think you're talking about? I have everything I need right here!
I patted the suitcase I packed less than 1 hour ago. Inside were mostly clothes, but I also packed pictures of my family, some snacks for the trip, and a couple books. Really? Then I suppose you'll at least want to say goodbye to your father first.
My father? Why would I want to do that? I love Papa, but there's no way I could even begin to explain all this. It's kind of fucked up. So let's just leave him alone.
I see. So be it then. I'll put your father in his original body and we'll be on our way. Sienna touched her arm guard as though typing on a computer. She input the necessary commands, and a moment later, sounds began to emanate from downstairs. My eyes! Dear God, what happened to my eyes? Oops. I guess that's what happens when you go a few days without it. Oh my gosh, he's broken! Your father appears to be in a lot of pain. Don't worry about Papa, he's tough. I'm pretty sure he's blind now. Right. Well, just remember all this when you become a father.
Me? Become a father? Good one, Sienna, but I know that's not possible. Even if a girl can be a king, it's still impossible for me to impregnate someone.
Oh, I see. So 2 partners must be of the opposite sex for procreation between humans to work, That explains a lot. But we aren't humans, are we? Not both of us, at least. So worry not, my king. I shall bear your child yet. ... You will? Absolutely. In fact, after a wild night we shared last night, I have little that you see as... What? I don't think that's how that works. I mean... What? Do your souls also do that? Doubt your seed has already been implanted.
What? What are you talking about? How is that possible?
It's simple. During our bonding, we exchange ample bodily fluids. Using the excessive amount of DNA I extracted from you, my body will begin to create and nurture life. This is how humans procreate too, correct? ...
Well, she's not wrong, but I don't know if I'm really cut out to be a father. But there's no use complaining about it now!
Haha, indeed. Well then, let us be off. We have a planet to rule, my liege, and a lot of work ahead of us. Space. Yay!
Credits!
You know, it actually wasn't that bad of a read. It's free too, so if you want to check it out yourself, you can go read it. It's cute! I mean, and then there's also the Yuri. Oh, since the day Sienna and I left Earth, many months have gone by. I have been living on Mars, slowly being groomed into the role of the king, prepared to rule by Sienna's side. Our daily lives have been busy, filled with duties I never thought royalty would need to concern themselves with. But even then, it's been anything but boring. Aww. Look, my king, the resurrection of yet another monolith is nigh complete. At this rate, our civilization will be rebuilt sooner than I dared dreamed. No sooner had we announced our marriage than the reconstruction of Mars began. Every day the people of Mars have been working hard, rebuilding cities long forgotten.
Amazing! To think that we've already made it this far. I never knew being a king could feel so rewarding.
Really? Aha, this is only the start, my love. Just you wait. By this time next Earth year, you'll be taking part in another rewarding venture. Sienna patted below her stomach as she spoke.
She's talking about the children again. I'm thankful that Sienna put off that particular aspect of marriage while we rebuilt Mars, but is it really that important that we have children so soon? At any rate, I can't wait to see Mars once the resurrection is complete. It will be wonderful to see the civilization you knew from your childhood.
Indeed, though not as wonderful as... What the fuck?! As Sienna and I spoke of peace and revitalization, we were greeted by a painful reminder of how far we had to go. That's a freaking Gundam! When did this become Gundam? Oh, was someone happy? Well, I better fix that. What appeared before our eyes was a semi-autonomous fighting unit designed for interplanetary war. Fortunately, the unit had appeared before us belonged to the kingdom, not our adversaries, so we were not at risk. Oh, okay. So it's ours. A Gundam. Nonetheless, sigh. It's almost time, huh? This really won't end without a fight. The unit that appeared before us had surfaced in response to a growing need and to danger we would soon face. As a tool for war, its presence signified the start of true conflict, our strongest asset in any fight from here on out brought to the surface. The mightiest war machine at our disposal, the personal fighting unit of the late King of Mercury.
That's the machine I'll have to use, Fred.
What?! We'll get to pilot that?! Or she'll get to pilot that?! This is Gundam! Da 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 da. I played the PlayStation 2 game as part of my childhood, and it was super fun. And Gundam. Although Sienna kept relatively silent on the subject, I had already figured out that much on my own. As the new king of Mars, and by extension Sienna's lineage, the new king of Mercury, that machine was rightfully mine. Furthermore, it is said only a true ruler can pilot such a massive unit, leaving only Sienna and I capable of taking up the reins. But with absolutely no experience fighting, let alone using such a machine, the whole concept scares me. If it comes to that, yes, war is already imminent, and you will be more of a target than any other. If the dissenters breach our defenses, you may have no choice. Sienna sounded remorseful as the foreboding message left her mouth. True to her words, while many were thrilled to hear of our union, others saw this as a betrayal of the people and an excuse to escalate the ongoing conflict. It's scary to think that we're already
facing the possibility of death. Back on Earth, I would have jumped at the opportunity to pilot something like that, but now...
Agreed. This is not how I wanted to spend our early days together. Ruling side by side. However, as tough as it may be, we cannot allow ourselves to show weakness, neither in front of our enemies nor our allies. We bear the will of the people on our shoulders, and we must put up a brave front. We must continue to work hard for the sake of the people, of our people. And if war truly is the only way to settle this, we'll be ready. Damn it, that was sad! Why did you have to... Now I am literally on the verge of crying now, because... Damn! Screw you, game developer, I was happy! Damn it! Damn it! I am literally on the verge of crying right now. You probably can't see it, but... I'm gonna leave this here, because it's done. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Think about subscribing. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye! I'm gonna cry now.